Welcome back, everyone. Today, we are going to do a deep dive into what makes an e-commerce website really successful.
Sounds interesting.
And it's funny, we're actually using an article from a website design company as our source material.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called Site Design NW, so it's kind of meta, right?
Haha. Yeah, analyzing the website design company's advice on website design.
I know. But let me tell you, this article, it's called Essential Features for a Successful E-commerce Website Experience. It is surprisingly insightful.
Oh, wow.
It gets into like the nitty-gritty of what makes customers click that buy button.
Well, it makes sense to go straight to the source, right? I mean, these are the folks that are building these online stores every day.
Right.
They've got to know what works and what doesn't.
Exactly. And the first thing that really jumped out at me from this article was their emphasis on product listings.
Okay.
They're saying it's not enough to just have beautiful product photos,
Yeah.
which I think a lot of us, we assume that's the key.
Yeah. I think that's where a lot of e-commerce businesses miss the mark, right? They forget that online shoppers, they can't physically interact with the product.
Yeah.
Like you can't pick it up, you can't feel the texture, you can't try it on.
Right.
So those product listings, they have to do a lot of heavy lifting.
Yeah.
It's about anticipating all those questions
Yeah.
that a customer might have if they were standing right there in the store.
Totally. And they had this great example in the article. It was about zoom functionality on images.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems so basic.
Right.
But they're saying that customers now practically expect to be able to zoom in
Oh, for sure.
and scrutinize every detail.
Yeah, you got to replicate that in-store experience as much as possible. And honestly, I think it goes even beyond that.
Okay.
Have you ever been on a website where the product photos are like tiny? Or they only show like one angle? It's like, how am I supposed to know what I'm buying?
Yes. And then there's the whole shopping cart abandonment issue, which I'm sure we've all experienced.
Oh, yeah.
That moment of weakness when you fill your cart to the brim
Yeah.
and poof, you vanish like a ghost.
We've all been there. Haha.
I know.
But, for businesses, this is like a major headache.
Right.
Studies show that like almost 70% of online shopping carts are abandoned.
Wow. Cool.
And you know what big culprit is? A clunky checkout process.
Okay, that statistic is alarming. So what are they recommending?
Well, they stress the importance of a really clear, concise checkout.
Okay.
They suggest like a clear cart summary, easy editing options,
Okay.
minimal steps, and a transparent and secure checkout process. Basically, eliminate anything that makes people say, forget it, I'm out of here.
I think that's such a good point.
Yeah.
I know I've personally abandoned carts when I've been hit with like unexpected shipping costs
Uh-huh.
or like forced to create an account.
Yeah.
It's like an immediate barrier.
Right.
Speaking of building trust, the article also dives into customer reviews. I think we all check reviews these days for like practically everything.
Absolutely. It's like word of mouth marketing on steroids.
Mhm.
It gives those potential customers that extra little nudge to hit the buy button.
Totally. And they mentioned that both positive and negative reviews are actually important.
That's interesting.
I found that fascinating.
It's about authenticity. If every review is just glowing, it kind of seems suspicious,
Right.
almost like they're fake.
Yeah.
A few negative reviews sprinkled in can actually make it more believable,
Yeah.
more human.
That makes total sense.
Yeah.
I've definitely been skeptical when I see only perfect reviews. It's like too perfect.
Right. And don't forget the power of responding to those reviews.
Oh, yeah.
Even a simple, like, thank you can go a long way.
Yeah.
It shows customers that you care, that you're listening.
Okay, so we've got these killer product listings,
Yeah.
a seamless checkout, and authentic reviews. What else is on their e-commerce checklist?
Well, they bring up order tracking,
Oh, yeah.
which can really make or break the customer experience.
For sure.
We've all been there, just glued to the tracking page, like, where's my package?
Oh, well, the anxiety is real.
Right. Just lost in the void.
I once refreshed a tracking page for a pair of shoes like 20 times in one day.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's an obsession.
That's exactly why they highlight the importance of that
Yeah.
robust order tracking. It's
Right.
not just a feature.
Right.
It's about providing that peace of mind
Yeah,
and building trust.
totally.
Customers want to feel like they're in the loop every step of the way.
They really stressed real-time updates,
Oh, for sure.
which I think is crucial.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nobody wants to be left hanging,
Right.
wondering if their package is stuck in a black hole.
Transparency is key.
Yeah.
If there are delays or issues, communicate those clearly.
Right.
Proactively.
Totally.
A little communication can go a long way. in managing those expectations and preventing frustration.
Have you ever had like a situation where a company's like
Oh, yeah.
lack of communication
Yeah.
or bad order tracking
Oh, yeah.
made you think twice about ordering from them again?
All the time.
Yeah, it really impacts your perception of a brand.
Absolutely. It erodes that trust.
Mhm.
And speaking of trust,
Yeah.
the article also dives into secure payment options.
Oh, of course. That's like non-negotiable these days.
Right.
People need to feel confident that their financial info is safe.
Exactly. And they talk about offering multiple payment gateways,
Okay.
which allows customers to choose, whatever method they're most comfortable with.
Right.
They also mentioned complying with like Australian payment standards, things like PCI DSS,
Okay.
and using SSL certification.
Okay. I'm going to need like a little ELI 5 on that one.
Uh-huh.
SSL certification.
Sure. Think of it this way. You know that little padlock icon
Yeah.
that you see in your browser's address bar when
Yeah.
you're on a website?
That's SSL certification in action.
Ooh. Okay.
It means the website's using encryption to protect your data.
Okay.
It makes it a lot harder for hackers to steal your information.
So it's like a digital bodyguard for your credit
Essentially.
card details.
Exactly. It's all about making sure those customers feel safe and secure when they're shopping with you.
Right.
Now, you might be thinking, okay, we've covered product listings,
Yeah.
shopping carts, reviews, order tracking, and secure payments.
Right. It feels like the whole package.
Right.
Yeah.
But there's one more layer that they touch upon,
Okay.
and it's something a lot of businesses overlook.
I'm intrigued. What's the missing piece?
It's the human element.
Okay.
The article, it focuses on those technical features, but it doesn't really go into like the emotional journey
Right.
of the customer.
I'm with you on the technical stuff, but how do emotions play into online shopping?
Well, think about it. Like every step
Yeah.
of that customer journey,
Yeah.
from like browsing products to completing a purchase, it triggers certain emotions.
Okay.
There's excitement when you discover something you want.
Right.
Maybe some hesitation when you're deciding to buy it or not. And then like relief and satisfaction
Yeah.
when you finally complete the purchase.
That's such an interesting perspective. I never really thought about online shopping in terms of emotions before,
Right.
but it makes total sense.
And if you can understand and anticipate those emotions,
Yeah.
you can actually design your online store in a way that like
Okay.
guides customers towards a more positive experience.
So it's not just about ticking the boxes on those
Right.
technical features. It's about crafting an experience
Yes.
that resonates with customers on a deeper level.
Exactly.
Right.
For example, if someone is like about to put in their credit card information and they're feeling a little hesitant,
Yeah.
what can you do to reassure them?
Right.
Maybe display security badges more prominently?
Or include like testimonials from past customers.
Yeah.
It's about addressing those emotional needs
Right.
as much as the functional ones.
It's like you're creating a virtual customer service experience
Yeah,
that mimics that feeling of being looked after in a store. I
exactly.
think that's a really powerful concept.
Yeah.
So to wrap up, we've got these 5 key elements.
Yeah.
Captivating product listings, a smooth and easy checkout,
Right.
authentic reviews that
Those-
build trust,
Yes,
reliable order tracking for that peace of mind,
for sure.
and secure payment options.
Absolutely. And don't forget that crucial 6th element, the human touch.
Yes.
By understanding the emotional journey of your customers,
Yeah.
you can create an online store that feels welcoming, trustworthy, and ultimately successful.
It's funny. We talk so much about e-commerce in terms of algorithms and data, but this deep dive is really highlighting the importance of human psychology.
It is fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah.
We can have all the bells and whistles
Yeah.
when it comes to website design, features, all that stuff. But if we don't get what makes our customers tick, like on an emotional level, then we're kind of missing a big piece of the puzzle.
Totally. It's like we're building these incredible digital storefronts,
Right.
but we forget to roll out the virtual red carpet
Yeah.
for the customers.
Think about the brands that you love shopping with online.
Mhm.
Like, what keeps you coming back?
Yeah,
Is it just the products,
right.
or is there something more to it?
I've definitely noticed that some online stores just feel more welcoming, more trustworthy.
Yeah.
It's like they've anticipated my needs
Right.
and made the whole thing like effortless,
Yeah,
enjoyable.
that's it. That sense of being understood,
Yeah.
valued, that can make all the difference when it
Yeah.
comes to loyalty, you know?
It's been such an eye-opening deep dive.
It has.
We went from like the nuts and bolts of website functionality to the heart and soul of the customer experience.
And remember, this is just the tip of the iceberg, right?
Right.
The world of e-commerce.
Yeah.
It's constantly evolving.
For sure.
What works today
Right.
might not work tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So the key is to, stay curious, keep experimenting,
Yeah.
always be learning.
So to all of you out there building your online businesses, growing them, remember to think beyond that technical checklist.
Yes.
Consider the emotions.
It feels.
Yeah. The feels of your customers.
Exactly.
How can you make them feel valued, confident, and excited to shop with you?
Absolutely.
I think that's a great place to wrap up.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
It's been fun.
And happy selling, everyone.